Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Queen G. Welcome to yet another episode of the Queen G Live Experience. I am so excited I'm excited every day. You know what I'm saying? Excited every single day. I do have a message. As usual, I always start my show with a message. I want to talk about this. Make sure with every day that you're held accountable for your actions. I was talking with a guest earlier, and we spoke about how you don't necessarily want to be an influencer. You don't want people to look into your life so deep that they're following the path of what you're doing. But hey, some of us, with the visibility that we're in and being out there in the industry and the entertainment business and stuff like that, it's like you become an influencer whether you want to be or not. So with that being said, we have to watch our steps and we have to watch our actions and make sure that every single day we're being held accountable for what we do and what we put out and that kind of thing. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about energy. Because trust me, it makes a difference, and people are watching. They watching the dental work in my mouth. I don't know about y'all, but this is getting serious. You know what I mean? To that point. So I'm just like, I just wanted to say that we are really, really, really held accountable for our own personal actions. You are in charge of you. So again, make sure that you are doing everything that you can to put the best of you out there, if you know what I mean, to put the best of you out there. And that's just it. I got a special guest for y'all today that's going to blow you away. I actually interviewed her not that long ago, but we are doing a recap interview because there's been a boost of love and energy that has popped off in her life. And I felt like it was necessary for us to come back to this platform again and just kind of like talk about the newfound situations that are in place, some of the things that have been happening in her life, some of the amazing platforms that have been introduced. And I just want to wrap and get an update conversation going. Because see, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. When Queen G got love for you, it's real. You feel it. You feel it. You feel it, okay? And what I love about this guest, which is, her name is Stackz Da Realest. We had her on a previous show, but I wanted to bring her back to you again. She works hard too. She works hard. She matches. You can show love all day, but she matches it. She actually brings the energy herself. It's a certain element she brings to the table, like where nobody can match that. She works hard. She plays hard, like all of that stuff. All the above, okay? So I want to welcome to my show, to my segment, promoter, okay, artist, manager, manager, okay? She's a manager in several ways. She got artists under her belt. It's a lot going on with this lady. Welcome to the show, Stackz Da Realest. Let me bring her in, y'all. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Hey.
How you doing?
Good. I know I be going in, don't I?
No. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Welcome to my show again. Welcome to the Queen G Live Experience.
Thank you for having me again. I was looking, I'm like, I wonder how long it's gonna take before then you hit me with another one. Hit me.
Oh my God. And here we go. You knew it was coming, right?
I definitely knew. I just didn't know when it was gonna happen, but I knew it was coming. I definitely knew it was coming.
Oh my God. So today's podcast is different. It's really, really different. Normally we turned up. Normally we're, you know what I mean, just ourselves and our element. But today I want to kind of go from a different standpoint. And I want to talk to people out there that's watching and actually come from a teaching standpoint. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the mechanics of the job that you do as a promoter, what that entails, how it is to deal with people, how it is to deal with bullshit when that comes. I want to talk about that. You know what I mean? And how you handle that. It's because I'm coming from that angle because I just think it's a lot of artists out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of artists. And then there's also a lot of promoters.
Oh
But
yeah.
every promoter ain't a good promoter. There's janky ones. Like you know that movie? That old school movie with janky promoters.
I know about that. I heard about that before.
Right. Right.
Right, right, right.
So, you know what I mean? It's people out there, blowing wolf tickets sometime and it's not real. Like,
Oh yeah.
so I want to talk to the people and really, really break that kind of thing down and talk to them about how to avoid snakes in the game.
Man, man.
You know what I'm saying? So talk to us a little bit. Give me a little something. Just rap with me. I just want to hear like your
So
angle of it.
you basically saying we got janky promoters in the game, so it's basically how to avoid snakes. You know what? As a wise person told me, can you cut it back on?
I got you.
You deal with it accordingly. You deal with it accordingly. So you know what you up against. You know what you're looking forward to, and you deal with it. It's up to you how long you want to deal with it for. So if I'm gonna keep dealing with it, somebody, being janky, that's up to me. But I'm gonna deal with it accordingly. I'm gonna make sure that I know how far to go with that person. So
Gotcha.
it's basically everyone. You know what I mean? You never know. One day I could become a janky promoter. You get what I'm saying? But it's up to whomever been around me to deal with. People can only do what you allow them to do. Can't nobody do
That's
nothing
true.
you're not gonna allow them to do. So if that's what I'm gonna allow them to do, then that's what I'm gonna allow them to do. But hey, there's a lot of jankiness out there, and some people think they slick, but I'm the type of person I know when they don't think I know. I just keep it to
Right.
myself because I'm dealing with it accordingly. So yeah.
So are you kind of like a person that just watches? You watch,
I'm
you
kind of
watch.
a person that observes. I'm observed, and I'm very observant. And I learned to be observant from basically the managing field, not even with the music industry, but in my work life too, my personal life. So you
Right.
basically, I'm observant. I can read people as well as myself. So I can tell if a person being 100 with me, if they just trying to string me along just to keep me by, I can tell, but that's up to me if I want to sit there and deal with it. I don't like drama. So with me, by me not liking the drama, a person would think that they're getting over. But I'm like 18,000 feet ahead of them. So
I
I'm
like that.
yeah, I'm the type of person where I let you believe and think that it's something when I know what it is. And as long as I know, ain't no need for nobody else to know because it's up to me to deal with that person or that situation accordingly. So yeah.
One thing you said that I liked about that response was it's up to you to deal with it as long as you want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And see, that's the bottom line. At the end of the day, sometimes people don't understand how common sense a situation could be. It's
Yeah.
very common sense. Like you either go deal with it or you're not. Ain't no in between on it.
Yeah.
There's no middle lines in it. You
Right.
either go deal with it or you're not. You're either going to continue to, you know what I'm saying, walk with that situation or you're not.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? You're not. Like either one. That's the only two options. It's not like you got a middle ground in it.
Right.
You know
But
what
but
I mean?
but some of us we really don't know exactly how to deal with the person or the situation. So therefore we think it's like, oh, it's nothing. They still got a heart. They still care about me.
Right.
Then it's like we gotta fall on our face and hope it's not too late in order for us to realize what's at stake in front of us. You know what I mean? So
I got a lot of scratches and bruises from falling on my face. I
man,
got a lot. They healed up eventually, but I got a lot of patch wounds from,
but if
you
you
know what I'm
know,
saying?
you said they healed up eventually. So now, can't nobody see those wounds, and don't nobody know that those wounds ever exist but you. So
Right.
that's how we got to do. That's what I mean when I say treat everybody accordingly. Don't nobody know that situation exists but me. So I'm gonna deal with it. Now I'm not gonna let it get out of hand.
Right, right, right.
Let it get out of hand. So when dealing with this industry and everything, man, I just stay on my toes. 10 toes down, so don't even come around. That's what I do. That's me.
I like that. I like that. So how do you select? I want to come from the promotional angle now. How do
Okay.
you select your talent for your shows? Like what's your criteria for choosing somebody to be on your platform or on your showcase?
Authenticity. Authenticity, however you say it. I think
Authenticity. Authenticity.
there we go. You got it. They were original.
Okay, got it.
That
Got it.
right there. Crafty, creative. You know, the the readiness, the determination. That's how I choose whomever. I'm not choosing the person that's trying to be outstanding because oh man, that's Stackz. We cool. We go way back. I know that I'm gonna be able to do it. No, it's the are you doing this for me to choose you as a winner, or are you doing this whether you're gonna win or not? That's how I choose the winners for my showcase. So
Right.
it has to, I have to see it. You know, you got to see it to believe it. I'm one of those people that I have to see it in order to believe it. If I don't see it, then I'm not going to believe it. So when they come, I want to see, are they really interacting with the crowd? Even if you're the person that's on your phone in front of them, are they going to do something to go to you so that you can put your phone down and pay attention to the words that are coming out of their mouth? You know what I mean? That's
Right.
what I look to. I don't look for the artists that basically, oh, my song hot. I'm not going to sing my songs because they can hear it. I look for don't listen to the music, listen to me. That's what I look.
Right.
That's how I choose the winners, you know, to go out and probably be on your platform or do next level radio or introduce them to Keisha Cautious. Like that's how I basically do it. And
Okay.
like that, when it's like that, it's realness. And what's that word you said? You said for me.
Authenticity.
Authenticity. That's,
Right.
that's
Let
basically
me ask you this.
yes.
I got another question for you.
Okay.
How much of this, how give me in percentages, like 10%, 20%. Give me in percentages. How much of this is strategy? Listen to the words now. Strategy. How much of this is knowledge? And that means the know-how to do what you do. You got to know the game, right? How much of it is knowledge? How much is it connection with the people? And how much of it is spiritual? Give me the percentages kind of. I said four things: connection with the people, spiritual.
Knowledge, spiritual, what was you said? Connections,
Uh-huh.
and what was
And
that?
the people. I think I said people. I don't know.
Okay. So I'm gonna say right off the bat,
Oh, it was strategy. Strategy was the other one.
strategy.
Strategy is very important.
Okay, we're going to 100%. Let's
Through
do.
100%. Yeah.
We're gonna start off with connections. That's 10% off the bat. Because it doesn't
Okay.
matter who I'm connected with. I'm basically I'm my own connection when it comes to it. So I'm gonna get that 10% off the bat. Right now we got 90 more percent to work with. We're going with strategy. I'm basically gonna say that's the 40%. Okay.
That's a high. Okay. That's
That's
high. That's
for me because I have to basically come up with the knowing. So that's why when I say knowing, I'm gonna give the knowing. Okay. The knowing is gonna also be 40%. So where we at? We got
woo,
20% left.
that's 90 right there.
Yeah, and that's nice 90. So what we leave the last 10% for?
Strategy, I think. Strategy is the last one, I think.
Strategy is 40%.
Oh, that's 40. Okay, we did that already.
People
People is 10, strategy.
is
I
40, and now what we say we got?
think it was connection. No, we said that.
No,
Oh,
spirit
knowing, knowledge.
is 40%, and then you said spiritual. Spiritual is 10%.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's how.
Wow.
So now, when with that, I put my spiritual with my knowing. I come up with my strategy. I got my strategy, which leads me to expose it to the people. So that
Right.
so that's why that's how I do it. That's exactly how.
Why are those two 40%ers the high one on the list for you? Well, like why that? Why do you feel like that those are the stronger traits
I feel like
to make your show successful?
I feel like those are the strongest traits because in order to be able to help someone, you have to know how to help them. And in order to be able to help them pursue what they're trying to do, you got to have a strategy to be able to do it. Now, when you get your 10%, which is spiritual, which is me being connected with the universe and the universe into it, and if I can combine
Right.
it, that would be 20% if you didn't ask me to break it apart. So
Right.
spiritual and the people are connected because
Mm.
spirit
Which makes it 20% as a whole, and then the other 80 fills the rest.
Yeah,
that's deep. That's deep. And let me tell you, I also feel like one of my top ones. Listen, listen. Knowledge is very important. Spirituality is very important for me. That's like 30% out of my circle. Right. Knowledge is about 30%. You know what I'm saying? That's 60 already. But strategy, baby. If you don't get in this game and use strategy, you might as well wash your hands.
Yeah, because strategy helps the game. Yeah, strategy will help you be prepared for anything that's coming your way. If you got a strategy for it, you got a method. Just like when we're doing math, they be like, "What's your strategy? What strategy are you? What method are you?" Right. The formula, the power formula, 3.14. What you gonna use? You got to know what you're going into. So you got to know what you're going to do before you get to it. So if this 2 + 2, do I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4? Or do I want to say 2, 3, 4? And I'm quicker to 4 than I am by counting it one by one. You got to know what you gotta know what you're going to do.
And my theory on that is, it's kind of like a chess game. I love if chess. You break down the mechanics of a chess game, your goal is to get to the other side of your opponent and basically get rid of them. It's that theory to me. So when I'm in here, punching out different things in the game and I'm knocking this out and doing this and doing that, it's just crazy how much strategy it takes, and you gotta plan and put these pieces together and put these pieces together. Because I literally figure out, I literally feel like I am jumping. I'm a pawn on this chess game, jumping from side to side, doing this. And when adversity, you know what I'm saying, presents itself, I'm knocking it back this way. You know what I'm saying? So I can knock that one out. You know what I mean? It's to me, it's just like that. You're literally, you know what I mean, on this chess game, trying to get to the other side and then get rid of all their opponents. Because let me tell you something. I've been talking about this year. This is like 20-something days left in the game. Now, let me ask you this. You probably feel like I feel. It's 20-something days left in the year of 2020, right? Do you know what I can do with 20-something days?
Man.
I can turn over some cars.
Man.
I'm not even strong like that. I can wrestle big ass people, you feel me? And knock them down. Like, I'm just saying.
Right, I got you.
You can't mentally mess with me. Like, nobody can mentally mess with this tunnel vision that I'm in. Like, nobody can damage that or harm me. Or their words of hate.
Yeah.
It bounces right off of me like a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know them movies, them sci-fi movies where them bullets is just bouncing off of you, like, hey, hold on. Exactly. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm in that. And I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but I'm trying to give y'all some scenarios of what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, that we can all relate to. Because literally, let me tell you, when you're in this game, when you're in this game for real and you serious, people go talk some shit about you. They go spread your name. They go put your name in the mud. They go do this, do that.
And you know what else? Some people are gonna act like they're there for you when they're really there for themselves and they're in it for themselves. Some people
Right.
act like they got your back more than you got your back just to see what's behind your back. So you gotta
Right.
be ready. You gotta be ready for all of that. You gotta be ready. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've experienced a lot of stuff, and that part right there, I wasn't ready for. But when it hit me, I knew how to handle it because I had a
You
strong.
knew what to do, yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
how did you handle that? I'm see, today's show is different because we're giving strategies. You understand? We're not just on here talking about promotion, the game, artist, industry. We're not just on here talking about that. We're trying to give anybody that watches this show some free game. We're trying to bring them into the knowledge of what it takes to be a successful entertainer and how to handle the woes that come up against you, because it's gonna be some woes.
they go,
You know what I'm
whoa,
saying?
whoa,
Whoa. It's gonna be some woes.
it
So
is.
how did you handle the sneakiness, the devil face, the face that says, I'm coming in acting like I'm a beautiful princess, but in the inside, I'm actually a snake. I'm actually covering, you know what I mean? So that, and I'm really in the form of a snake covering with beauty on the outside to kind of slither in and
Yeah,
work my way into your situation. So how do you handle that? How do you deal with that aspect now that you were kind of hit with it and you weren't expecting it? How did you handle that?
I was straight up. I was straight up. I was straightforward. This is not gonna happen. We cannot do that way. If you want to do something, you're gonna have to do it this way. And if you don't like it, then I don't know what else to say. That's exactly how I handled it. You know, I had to be bold and frank about it because if I had come nice and cordial the way that I was supposed to be, it probably would have lingered on and I couldn't handle it. I couldn't get a hold on it. So I had to hands on. Like this is not
Straight up, straightforward.
yeah, straightforward. This is not gonna happen. You know what I mean? I see what you're doing. I don't like it. It's not healthy. It's not strong. So try a different approach. And if the
Right,
and if the approach is I'm trying to help you, try. If it's not working for you, then maybe I'm not working for you, or our relationship is not working. That's how I handle it
right.
at all times.
Wow.
Who it is, you know what I mean? Just the other
I've never seen a choice of industry that you're hated for being great.
But you know what? No one is ever gonna admit that they hate you for being great.
I've never seen, and this, I guess that's my aspect of surprise because I'm so humble and you know what I mean, approachable and chilled, and I'm all of these things, right? But my element of surprise, and I'm gonna be honest with you, has been being hated for greatness, being hated because you get up every day and bust your ass and work hard. You know what I mean, to go after your dreams
Yeah,
and your goals and your aspirations, not even competing with nobody else,
yeah,
not in the lane of, oh my God, I got this one to contend with, and I got this one to contend. I'm not even in that lane or mode,
yeah,
and I'm literally trying to outdo myself, outdo what I did yesterday, understanding that my motivation is my husband, my kids, the things that I got right here in my face that breathe and live, that I birthed into the world, that has nothing to do with nobody else.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? These are the things that I am getting up every day motivated to do because they are here and they need to eat and they need clothes and they're constantly growing and getting taller every single day. And I got to feed that and clothe that. And people are out here tripping, looking at me mad because I didn't got on a couple of covers of some magazines.
yeah,
And they're irritated and uncomfortable in my presence
yeah,
because I am shooting in a direction of excellence. That I wasn't prepared for. That trips me out every single day. I never understood why somebody would be angry and downright angry, pissed off, like you didn't offended them because you're headed toward greatness. Now explain that to me, because I'm gonna tell you, whoa, that trips me out.
I mean, you should have been on a recognized real show with Stackz Da Realest if you wanted me to explain that to you. But I'm gonna explain it to you the best way that I know how. So you being great and everybody is hating you, that means you're doing something good.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so that hate is not, I hate you, I want to see you fall. I don't want you to make it. I don't want, that's not the hate. It's the hate that, dang, I didn't know that you were gonna flourish this fast. I don't
Oh, okay.
you get what I'm saying? Because I've been there before. I've been that person that you're talking about where I looked at someone was like, dang. Now I passed the ASVAB test when I was in California. I passed the ASVAB test to join the Navy to play basketball.
Okay.
So when I got to the ASVAB, the physical, I ended up failing because they said I had patellofemoral pain syndrome in my knees. I dislocated both of my knees twice. So like when it rains, my knees swell up and it's kind of hard to walk and all that stuff. But it was a student that went to school with me. We were same team, everything. They made it. Flying colors. I was happy for them, but my mouth said, dang girl, that's what's up. I'm happy for you. But my inner spirit was like, God damn, what the fuck?
Right.
We about the same. Like, damn, I'm happy, but why I couldn't be right there with her? So I know I didn't want her to not make it. I didn't want her to go through what I was going through. I wanted to be there with her, but I just didn't know how to say it. But the real in me came to like, that's what's up. I'm fucked up, my knees fucked up, or else I was able to do it, but I didn't sleep on it.
Right.
Sleep on it to be able to go to her and say that and really give her the congratulations that she needed. You get what I'm saying? But most people, they can't do that. They can't say that, man, you're doing good. I've been trying to do this for decades and I still ain't made it. I'm glad, man. More power to you. The chakras, may the chakras in the universe be with you. Nobody can say that to you because they're afraid of how it will make them feel. But if people can feel as though they're connected to you, when you do great, they'll feel like they're great. So now, everybody that's around me now, when they doing something good or they got an Oscar or they got an award, I'm able to share it with them because I'm wholeheartedly supporting them and I wholeheartedly want to see them grow. So
right.
whomever
So it's you're saying kind of it's jealousy. It's jealousy.
Yeah.
For them not necessarily stepping up to the level that they should be, or something that you did triggered something in them, like, and it made them insecure or feeling inferior because, you have maybe perhaps accomplished something that they wanted to do. And then you took the words right out of their mouth. Like,
yeah, because that's what it was for me when I experienced that growing up. That's what it was for me. And it was jealousy and it was envy. And when I realized that, I said, oh heck, I can't go that route. So
right.
Let me, because she's able to do something I'm never gonna be able to do because of my health issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel as though I'm like, no, that crossover she might do in the Navy, I told her that. You get what I'm saying? So I was connected to the point where this is the same person who told me that I was good and man, I like the way you control the court. Now they're gonna know that they learned something from me and they're gonna take that to the Navy. I had to really, brace myself and like,
you have to flip your mindset and say, it's kind of like, understand that your impact in her winning was your impact. You were the one that gave her the tools to win.
Yeah, practicing because I was captain of the basketball team and everything. So I had forgot all about that when, oh, sorry, but you're gonna have, you get what I'm saying? So and that's just me speaking from experience because I can't speak for no one else because ain't nobody else gonna come on your platform and say, yeah, Queen G, I got jealous at one point in time in my life. Ain't nobody gonna come on and say that. They're gonna make it seem like it don't faze them or they never felt that way. But I deal with it because I know how I felt before. And there's no way for you to feel if you're really connected with that person. Like for instance, I found out that your books will be in Walmart. Now I ain't even been writing no books, and I'm happy as hell for you to have your books in Walmart.
Right.
You can go to Walmart and purchase it and buy it and all that good stuff. You get what I'm saying? Why? Because you have been supporting me from the time that you met me, and I see that it's genuine. So when you win, I
Wow.
win because you support me. You get what?
Right. And when you win,
Yeah,
I feel like I didn't won like first, second, and third place. You feel me?
I appreciate
But let me talk about this too.
it. Yeah,
And this is where we have to really, and I want to give some real like authentic authentic whatever. We having a hard time with that word today. I want to give some real references today, and I want to really
okay.
bring this to the forefront and home it in. That's why I'm asking these kind of questions.
Okay.
Let me say this, and I want to say this to our audience in particular. All team members that you run the race with are not necessarily, you know what I mean, in a winning mindset.
I'm trying to
Like
tell.
some tread along. Like if you was running a race, we can be out there together, breathing. Whoo, whoo, damn,
Yeah.
it's rough. You know what I mean?
Wait for me.
And
Wait for me, Queen G.
right.
Wait for me. Hold on. Wait for me. I'm coming.
But when your knee buckle, everybody ain't gonna necessarily come pick you up.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they some gonna want to keep going, and then some gonna think if they go back to get you, it's gonna cause them to lose, not realizing that if they went back to get you, then maybe y'all could win the same race together, but in a different way. As a point of that person who
Right.
looked at your ass falling on the ground, they kept going, and then they thought they won, but they really lost because they don't get nothing but a couple of hand gestures. And when you get up
Right.
ground and you keep on going with the race, you get the standing ovation because you didn't give up.
Ovation.
Yeah,
And they didn't while you down, they didn't actually jumped on your head
yeah,
to
trying
try
to.
to get in front of you.
Yep. And when you see all of that, you still get up and you still like, hey, what's up? This is me. My name is Stackz Da Realest. I'm the CEO of
Right.
Realest Entertainment. You get what I'm saying? You let them know.
Yeah.
You let them know. You can't let nobody overpower you. You know, my CEO, Smokey Bandit, CEO of Empty Souls, who I signed to recently, he let me know that you cannot allow someone to outshine you no matter who it is.
Right.
You are supposed to be outshining yourself every given time. If I do a song with you right now, Queen G, I'm,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna think about you. I'm just gonna keep going and I'm gonna smash because I gotta outdo myself on that last verse, on that last.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And that's literally the mentality I'm in every day. Like let me outdo what was done yesterday. Let me try to connect the dots over here. That's not going to only make me successful, but my team too. Let me put them in position and in place to win and get to the next level. Because it's not all about, you know what I mean? It's this cycle that we are in. There are people that we operate and work with that keep us ticking and going and all of that stuff. I'm not my own engine. My engine consists of my graphic designer teams over here,
Yeah,
consists of my business partners. They're on another side of me. And then I got, you know what I mean? My family holding me up right here at the rear. Like it be things going on at the crib where it'd be like, dang, y'all would never have any idea what it takes before I even go live to even do this. You understand? You would never know that I got 4 kids in the house right now because they're so quiet. Why? Mommy has trained them. When mommy go live, y'all don't come in there yelling, screaming. Don't you know what I mean? It's no one would ever understand
right.
the level that it takes to stay focused
Mm-hmm.
through all that we withstand and all that we go through. You
Right.
understand the challenges that hit you every single day. Y'all seen the announcement now, so I might as well let it out the bag. My mama been sick all week.
Right.
My mama been on the ventilator all week. Okay. If you were to look at my work ethic from this past week, from it, when it started last Monday to now, you would never have known what was really going on.
Right. Unless you said,
Because,
unless you said something.
I didn't say nothing. Tyrese did it though. Tyrese said it. He let the cat. He didn't tell what or what it was going on, but he did say on Instagram last night that my mom prayers for her. So everybody has been hitting me and calling me now. But for a whole week or so, I had peace. It was peaceful. Thank you, Jesus, because I'm over here in faith, trusting that my mom is going to pull through. She was so strong and fought and all of that. Do you understand the mental anguish just to run a company, deal with my business partners, deal with a whole network at MJ own network, and deal with my children, family, and then still have a mom clinging to life?
I definitely understand, because recently I could have lost my life. So I definitely understand exactly what you're going through. And then you just got to stay strong. But guess what? That goes back to say, what do we say? Strategy. You had a strategy for that.
Exactly. It was a strategic week. I knew I'm gonna trust God for my mom's healing and health. I'm a completely put my mom's life in God's hands. So I wasn't worried about her. I wasn't worried about her. And on top of that, I was gonna remain focused and not allow the frustration or stress or pressure of what was going on to break me down and keep me from moving forward on what I had to do and what position I had to stand in. I had to hold my family up this week. You understand? I had to be their support and say, listen, no, we're not going to have that mindset. Mom is going to be okay. It was like I was fighting against so many entities of different things. You understand? This is what a real boss do. That's why I named this what I did today. This is what a real boss does.
Well,
okay.
What name is? I didn't even see it.
It's on the post. Two bosses talk or share or something like that. I said. When the pressure, you know what I'm saying? When the pressure is rough, that's when you stand up. You know what I'm saying? You stand up and you stay strong and you keep fighting and you know what I mean? You force the hand. Look, ain't none of this gonna come to me by sitting here. Like I can't sit and look at this tablet and be beautiful all by itself. Some gotta be activated somewhere. Right. We gotta work some angles. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the work in. So for all that's watching and tuning in, when you're upset and jealous about somebody's success, go in and sit down with them for a 24-hour period and watch them work the way that they work, and you would kind of understand why things are coming to them like it is. You understand?
Or you can just go directly to that person and ask them instead of assuming or trying to find out information from somebody else. Go directly to them and ask them. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure someone will give you the information that you need. You get what I'm saying? They'll be frank and bold. You know, they'll be bold with you. They'll tell you you assume. You know what? I was always told, when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself.
Right.
So you don't want nobody to assume. You know what I'm saying? You want to be straightforward. So just go straight to them. Ask them. It's easy. My name is...
Put the rumor to rest. Put the rumor to rest and go to the store.
Right. And go to the store. Get you some extra tax so you can have enough. Take you some extra change so you can have enough. Know what you want. Don't just get what it is. Know what you got. Make sure you got enough of what you're asking for. That's all. Just make sure you got enough of what you're asking for. Yeah.
Right. It's deep. It's deep. That's why I kind of today I wanted to make this conversation about what it takes to do what we do, you know, in the position we're in and all that stuff. And I also wanted to congratulate you on the recent changes since the last time we spoke. Yeah. You are now, you have a show on Roku.
Yeah.
Called give us the name of your title, your show. I don't want to get it wrong.
Recognize Real with Stackz Da Realest. That's what it's called.
Wow. What a blessing.
And that show is basically what we're doing right now. We're recognizing the real and we're being able to point it out and we're being able to give credit when credit is due. So basically give the respect when the respect is due. So,
right. So your show, give us a little spill on some of the things that you're gonna have upcoming. If you can reveal that. I saw the first introduction show on the MJ Own Network. I love it. I love your angle of how you tell your journey through the camera, and how you have presented that to the world. Like, wow, you basically took us behind the scenes of one of your recent showcases. You showed some of the artists in the hotel room. You kind of, walked with them, and it really told the story. I love the way you put the social media icons within the story, and you just really told the story. It's dope. Like, it's dope.
Yeah, that's salute to Beautified SM for the editing and all that. She did that pretty good.
Okay. We gotta get him shout out.
With that show and the way that I did that is because, like what we said, we wanted to reveal the real. It's not easy. That was really me driving. I drove to the airport to pick up OG Dove Mac and Mayfield Mr. 52 Flavors. You get what I'm saying? They were special guests coming all the way to LA. OG Dove Mac, that's Snoop Dogg's cousin. Mayfield 52 Favors, that's Curtis Mayfield first cousin. So it was huge for me.
Yeah.
Huge. I'm like, man, I'm looking at the sky like, Mama, can you see me, Daddy? Can y'all see me? I'm driving to go to get. I'm about to go. So I wanted to share that and show that it was my gas, my energy, my mission, my determination. It was all of that took all of that to be able to show. I want to show the world exactly what I'm doing because no one was there with me to go and do that. No one got off the expressway, went the wrong way, and turned around. If I could have recorded that part too, I would have got that.
No way, the wrong way.
I got off the wrong, and I live in Milwaukee. And it was also because I had never been to the airport in Milwaukee. That was my first time. And I've been here since 2004. And I ain't never been to the airport except for that day. I always fly out of Chicago if I'm going to go somewhere.
Right. Oh, I see. So that Chicago is how close to you and like in the vicinity of the other Milwaukee airport? What's the difference in?
The other Milwaukee airport about 22 minutes away. Chicago airport, that's about 2 hours and something away from me.
Gotcha.
I'm always because that's like my baseline. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even know Milwaukee really had an airport until that day. I'm like, for real, they got an airport? I want to go.
You didn't even know. 20-some minutes out.
Right, 20-some minutes out. But with that show, my next show that's coming up is gonna Recognize Real with Stackz Da Realest. I'm gonna be showing how it felt when I got signed to Empty Souls. So that's gonna be the next. Gonna go behind that and show how I got signed with Empty Souls and all the good stuff to come with that, so that everybody can see that it's okay to work with somebody. It's okay to watch or help someone else grow. It's okay to expand your brand. It's okay to come together and become a team, to be a part of something. Recently, I just became
you got to in those team work, make the dream work situations. You have to respect your business partners. You gotta, genuinely work together to get things done, make things happen, push through. You know what I mean? Because the thing about partnership, if we was all perfect and could do everything on our own, we would do that. But we can't. Everybody needs some type of team to help them through these bigger moments. I know my graphic designer teams. I don't just have one, I have more than one. Yeah. It's a lot of work, y'all, that is required. Like this whole past year, I got bookmarks done, flyers. I got a tablecloth with my brand on it created. I got this, you know what I mean?
Right.
Backdrop done, and
So
I needed book covers. I needed the book covers to have a cover. I needed it to have a, you know what I'm saying?
right.
A cover. I needed that. I needed that. I needed so many things. And you have quite a few of my books in your possession now to
I
see
do.
what I'm talking about. Every book is different, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if I didn't have a team to do that for me and pull my vision out of my brain and make it come to fruition with these visuals, I wouldn't have done all this. I wouldn't have been able to get through it.
Yeah,
So
you
I
right.
want to shout out my people, my graphic teams, Paperboy, number one, who've been with me for 2.5 years. We've created uh uh I don't even know what to call an empire together. We have created an empire with his visuals to my vision, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I definitely see it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then number two, Miss Maritza of Blue Flame Graphics. Blue Flame Graphics is her company. She went to school for graphics. She is genius, okay?
Okay.
She's the one that pushed all of my books through Amazon, because when you get to the point where you have to publish it, they have all these detailed requirements. That's like, you got to be 8.5 inches from this to that. Like, I don't have time for that.
Got that right. You
I ain't
got
got time for all that. So I hired teams to pull me through those crisis moments that I had no idea on how to do.
right.
You know what I mean? And you gotta respect your partnerships. People, situations are gonna come up. People are gonna do this and that. But listen, we gotta respect what we got going on and really, really uplift each other. That's the thing. You gotta be like-minded. Everybody is not like-minded. And you will know it, you know what I'm saying, when you step out, you going this way and they start to go this way, and then they start to try to maneuver around you. That's when you know. Don't drag that junk with you forever and forever. Stop it at the door.
Yeah, stop it
You know
at
what I'm saying?
stop
Stop
it.
it at the door. You
And then,
already know when somebody is on the same page with you, of winning, of
yeah,
having that winning mindset. Let's get to the marathon, the end of the line together.
right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And then it's
And
no
then there's seasons too,
yeah,
where at first it was all good, and then that junk switch up too.
man, I'm experiencing that right now. But the way that I'm handling that is it is what it is. And I said what I said. This is not a debate.
Yeah,
That's how
right,
I gotta deal with it because, you know, if I allow certain things that come up to happen, it'll stop me. I can't have no
right,
obstacles in my way right now. You know, I got 2 children on my own. I have 3 stepchildren. I have a fiance. I got a whole team over here. You get what I'm
right,
everyone that's in my immediate circle right now, we're all trying to support each other so we can help each other flourish. You know, there's no need for someone to step their foot out of the hokey pokey line and turn their own self around while we sitting there.
I like
There's
that.
no reason for that.
Okay.
You know,
Don't turn yourself around, hokey pokey.
if you're gonna turn yourself around and do the hokey pokey, you're supposed to have somebody else doing the hokey pokey with you. Why would you want to do it by yourself? And
I
now
would, yeah,
and you stuck doing it all by yourself, and now we all just looking at you. But when we
right.
it's more exciting because we're all turning in the same direction.
Exactly, exactly.
Basically,
Wow.
the way I do it is you gotta know what you're getting yourself into before you get yourself into it. So that's how I approach everything. And that's
Right, right, right.
head
That's true.
boss. Yeah, even with managing my artist. He sent me music all the time, and majority of the music I like. But when it's something that I don't like, I let him know immediately. Nope, I'm not
You
feeling it.
tell them.
The concept of the song is good, but I think it needs some energy. Or I think it needs this, and I think it needs that. And guess what? He can take constructive criticism, so that lets me know he will be able to flourish. Same thing with me. Stackz, I don't like the way you posing for that bit. Why y'all gotta have your head hang like that? So therefore, I work on fixing it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You see something, I see some. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. We got each other back.
And what's that term? Iron sharpen iron for real. We do like
Always say that. He always say that. And you know what? I never
iron sharpen
heard it
iron.
until I got around him. And I now know what it means. And it means the same thing that I've been thinking. But everybody, they'll sharpen your iron. But just remember, no one is gonna sharpen your iron the way you gonna sharpen theirs. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's so true. That's very, very true. I wanted to also congratulate you on the recent new cover of Let's Go to Work ENT magazine
I
that
was
will be dropping soon.
I was excited. I was so excited. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I have been,
Definitely.
and I'm looking around outside. I said, what? I did what? I made the who? Oh, that's dumb.
And I knew you hadn't heard my message. You
Yeah,
hadn't heard my message because I was like, she wouldn't have just let this message ride out
no, because
and not respond to the fact that she just made the cover of Let's Go to Work ENT magazine. And it's a
I'm like, that can't be happening right now. When there's
right.
I have to get ready. But then when I saw it, I'm like, and it's dope, and it's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? I'm really appreciative. Like I
For
appreciate
sure, for sure.
it because
And you know why? Let me tell you why I chose you
and that's what I was about to ask you. I was like, what? Now, what
as
made
my
you
cover.
choose me? Why would you go and do something like that?
You're a person of drive, determination,
Okay.
not giving up. Like I've kind of observed. You know how you say you watch. We talked about that in the beginning of this
Right.
uh, interview, and I'm very watchful too. And I observe people.
Okay.
Um, First of all, too, you've been the underdog for a long time. It's something with me and underdogs that make me soft. It's like I can't see my underdogs just keep getting, pushed around and done no any kind of way.
Out there though, it's a lot of underdogs out there though.
Oh, I know. And I'm here to sift them out and pluck them out and make sure, that these opportunities get in their hand and on their plate. You
Okay.
understand? Because the thing about underdogs, we suffer a lot. We go through a lot of
We do.
trials and tribulations and judgment and this and that,
Okay.
attacks.
Right.
That's life period, but underdogs really deal with some stuff. When somebody look at you and they think you ain't about nothing, you know what I'm saying? That's when it's time for Queen G to step in and say, hey, how can we make their life a whole lot brighter?
Right. You
So
got
I like that part. Like, I know that it has not been a silver spoon for you given. You have been through a lot of trials and tribulations, and there's a lot on your plate. And I like your excellence mindset. The fact that you follow through on things and the fact that you are pushing every single day in spite of your challenges of working a regular job and family and all these things. That's me too. Like I am you.
okay.
You understand? So when I chose somebody for the cover of my magazine, I don't just pick nobody. I don't just be like, oh, let me just pick some random. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to think that because it's a strategy to everything.
Right. That's why it's
Okay,
for me.
exactly. And this particular edition, let me tell you, is a independent artist edition. This particular one is what you do for a living. It is the lifeline of your business, your career, all of that stuff. And you fit the category for a boss in that business for independent artists. You also manage talent. You push talent to the forefront and give them exposure and all these things. So it was a lot of reasons. I didn't just handpick you and be like, here, hey, I prayed about you, honey. I told you the story. Well, I don't know if you listened to the video clip, but I told you the story of how I was in there talking to my Heavenly Father in the
Oh,
shower.
oh, yeah.
Okay. And he said, Stackz Da Realest. That's the new one. I was like, okay, Jesus. I don't second guess what God tell me to do. You understand me?
All right. Well, that's now that was amazing. That's all I can say, man. That's amazing. And I'm like, Man, and then the picture that you're on, like, okay, that's dope. All right, that's dope. Oh no, I don't got nothing to say. I'm
Right. Yeah. It's and my graphic designer team, they
yeah,
on it. They know. They know when I get like this, let me push the buttons and let me get behind it.
yeah.
There's no
When I saw that, I called my artist, Day the Kid. I say, Day, Day, come on, we gotta get you. I gotta get you a
getting in this.
I get you a slide in the magazine, man. I gotta get you a slide in the magazine. Let's get ready. He got his bio done. He got it. I gotta make sure.
Right.
So, man,
And we already dropped him in. I wish I could show you. He already laid into the document. He already
he
in
already.
there. You hear me?
That's good. That's what's up, Daddy Kid. That's what's up. And he probably don't even understand that the world is about to see. I'm not even understanding that the world is about to see this right now. I'm
Right,
still,
right, right.
I'm still ecstatic over the first magazine that I'm in. I'm waiting for it to get to me right now so I can see.
Right. A couple of pages of you on it. Like, dang.
Man, it's amazing. You know what? And it's an opportunity that I would not forget. You know what I mean? When
That's what's up.
forget, you never forget where you come from. You never forget where you started from. So this is all a journey to lead up to more success. And I'm just thankful that it's happening. And it's happening fast. And it's basically is it's gravitating to me. Like
Yeah,
everything is
yeah.
coming
But
to
it's also the energy you're giving out. This business that we're in, it's a boomerang effect. What you give out will come back. Evidently, my energy got drawn in your direction because of what you were already giving out. You hear me? This wasn't an accident. This wasn't, and it wasn't easy. Remember when we first met, when we first linked,
yeah.
it's like you tried to get in touch with me so many times to get on the platform to get an interview. It
But
wasn't, I was busy. I was like going through some stuff and dealing with this. It wasn't easy to secure
yeah.
an interview at that time. It was a lot going on. And you said the magic word, Chris Mills. You said that to me, it was a wrap because that's my boy. That's the one that brought me Bushwick Bill.
Right.
That ended up being one of my legendary interviews. You have read the story now. You have read that story.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like Mills was the key to getting Bushwick Bill to me. You understand?
But you
Rest his soul.
I believe it because Mills was the key to getting me to Smoking the Bandit. So and he didn't even know that. He gave gave me and the artist that I was working with at the time gave us opportunity. I took it. I went out there. I started networking, and then I just been networking ever since. And it's like Mills, the type of person that I see he'll sit back and he'll watch to see what I'm gonna do. Cause he ain't gonna tell me nothing. He ain't gonna
Right.
tell me nothing. He gonna put it out there, he gonna set it on the table right there. He gonna say, all right, now what you gonna do with that? Without him saying it. So
Right.
I called Mills as soon as I'm like, Mills, I'm out here working, man. I ran into Tyrese Gibson's sister. Shout to Gibson.
Right.
He said, on what? Word for sure. That's my girl. Definitely. Let her know you know me. I said, huh?
That's like
He
my
said,
brother. That's Mills is my brother.
I said, okay. So I get back to you. I'm like, Chris Mills told me that you know that I know him, and next thing I know, you how you was on. I'm like, Chris,
That was the key. I'm telling you. Everything was cloudy before Mills. Mills said you I stood up like, hold on, let's get in here. Let's open this door. Hold on. What I gotta do, where I gotta go. You know
and,
what I mean? That's my I got loyalty to him. Like you know what I mean? You understand? Him
yeah,
and I, every time we link is successful.
man,
Every time this dude come around me, celebrities are walking right in the door with him.
and,
Like,
and
you know what I mean?
and when I was about to sign with Empty Souls, I called him up, I talked to him, and even though he always told me no matter what Stackz, you gonna always have a place. You know what I'm saying? With me, even though he still encouraged me and was like, do what y'all
Right,
feel. Know what it is. Make sure that's what you want to do. You get what I'm saying? But do what makes you happy. You get what I'm saying? It's
right,
just the encouragement. You know,
right, yeah.
some people have that sense about themselves that if it ain't with me, I'm not going to encourage. But man, he was encouraging. He was the reason why I wrote my bio, where I got my EPK.
Yes, real deal.
You the person behind the scenes, like, Stackz, you're gonna need this, Stackz, you're gonna need this, make sure you get this, make sure you get you some visuals going, make sure it is. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
The real deal. Real deal.
man, and I thank him, and I never got a chance to really tell him thank you, because he always like to be behind the scenes. Don't nobody need to know what's going on. Don't nobody need to know what this. But I just wanted to tell him thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate him seeing the drive in me, and I appreciate him noticing that Empty Souls would be good to have Stackz Da Realest. Yeah,
Right. Well, sis, listen, we have come to the end of our hour. It went by that quick. That was quick, huh?
That was okay, but we got the strategies and the spirits and the connections.
We got all the connections and the people and the marathons and all the. We use so many analogies in this one interview, but I believe it's a reason why we went this route. Like, I think that anybody that watches this particular episode is gonna learn so much, about the entertainment industry, strategies to use. Yeah. It don't even have to be tied or related to the entertainment industry. It could be whatever part of life or sector you're in. You know what I'm saying? You could apply these tactics and use them and be successful at what you're doing. So you guys, listen, I'm so happy y'all tuned in to today's podcast in particular. This is my girl, Stackz Da Realest. She doing her thing out here. Y'all follow her on all platforms. Give us your platforms real quick.
All right, now, y'all, I need for y'all to follow me on all platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You get what I'm saying? Matter of fact, make it easier for you guys. Google Stackz Da Realest.
Google it.
And I will pop up. Definitely you can Google me. And make sure you guys tune in to the Faces of Rap Mothers that's also on MJ Network along with Stackz Da Realest.
Yes. Woo.
With Stackz Da Realest, y'all don't want to miss it. Shout out to Mr. 52 Flavors also for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me. The next time that I interview with you, I'm going to have over $30,000 in my pocket. You better know it.
Okay.
All right.
Look, as long as you cut me in on the pie, I'm good with that.
I got you. I'm
just messing with you. But blessings to you. Thank you so much for taking this time and, jumping in on this interview. I think this time it was deep. Like, we got deep with it.
It was real. That's all it is when you get Stackz.
It was real. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Blessings to you. Have an amazing day. I will talk to you later. And let's do this issue. This magazine gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
It is. Thank you.
Definitely. Have a good day, Mama.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. Man, that's my girl, Stackz Da Realest. Y'all heard it here. This was the most real you could ever hear. Strategies, words of encouragement. Use these strategies to apply it to your life and to your career. And I'm sure some of it will allow you to win in life. So, y'all, I'm going to jump off of here. I got another podcast right after this, immediately following. I'll see y'all soon. This is your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Checking out, y'all. Have a good day.